This is one of the N2AFRICA farmers who had his field over there this side. But this year, all of them has moved from that side because the company called Hoyo Hoyo has taken over this part of the land. And all this side, from that side, and it goes all the way down. And it's like 23,000 hectares given to Hoyo Hoyo. So all the farmers over here hasn't moved. So I don't know where he lives now.
He now lives in Lioma, where he bought his new house. The production, the soybean he produced last year from this field, he sold it. Then he used the money to buy the house in Lioma by 19,000 metric. So he had also a way of finding, new lands where he should, grow his crops.
Did he find, because it seems to be quite nice soil, did he find a place with equally good soils, or?
There is no difference in terms of the soils property, no different. But he was a bit late he got the land a little bit late. So he's still working on the land.
Most of the people coming in to get the land, they are starting from where it has not been cultivated. So they have to do the work right from the scratch. But in case of Hoyo Hoyo, they started from where it has been already worked. So they don't have to do much work. But they have all the land themselves, and they don't want to do the work. They just want to start from where people have already worked on. This part of the land, IITA has been there for the past 7 years. We came in here in 2006 to start we started to cut the trees, prepare the land, and we had 10 other farmers with us. So in all, we had about 50 hectares. The farmers had 40 hectares, IIT had 10 hectares. And this was a way of disseminating our technologies. So we have the trials over here, the farmers can visit and also help us to disseminate. This is a very good location or site where when you put up some trials over here, people pass by this place. You are not there, people can just go and see what is there. And this is a main road that goes to Kwamba. So there is traffic. Once the road is completed, this is going to be a very busy road. So this is like a very strategic location where people can see what we are doing. So losing this site, in my view, is a big loss. Yeah. But we did our best. We went to the Director General of IIAM. We went to the district administrator. We went to the district director of agriculture to negotiate with them, to at least allow us to stay there for about 1 year, because we set up long-term trials, rotation trials, where we were actually tracking soil physical and chemical changes, and also yield responses to different soil management. We even asked them, can we please allow it to stay for 1 year? 1 more year, we'll collect data, at least some data, before we move. They said no.
In principle, I think this can have a potentially enormous impact. We're talking about just one company, 23,000 hectares. It will require a lot of people to work there, I imagine, even though it will be quite mechanized. There will be some effect on prices, I imagine. If you have 23,000 hectares of soybean coming on the market, well, there's a lot of transformation. It could have a lot of impact on the farmers and the people in the area.
If they are efficient and they have the resources to work, one day they will hire some people around here to work for them.
Yeah, that's the point. In the end, people will be dependent on hired work, whereas before, this farmer, he has his own land, he's an independent farmer, and you see that whole kind of things probably slowly transforming.
It may be good for the smallholder farmer, but this big farmer can act as an agro dealer, can procure all the inputs that are very limiting here. The big farmer can procure them and then sell to the small farmers. That's a good thing. the small farmers can also work on this farm, because they cultivate their own land, and when they have their spare time, they will have a place where they can go and work and earn some money, which is good. But the other side of the coin is when they are being displaced, and may not have the same size of land, or the nature, the best land that they were using may not get this land that is of equal fertility and like the one they were using.
It's bad just because if it was, one by one, he should have challenged Hoyo Hoyo. But he understands that Hoyo Hoyo just came here, the company came here to explore the farmers. And if this is the government who has given them the land, who gave the Hoyo Hoyo the land, it's bad because people here are suffering. They don't have, a land where they can grow their crops. So he will start saying, talking bad about the government because he just decided to take the land from the farmers and give it to the company. But there is a law that says if you are in a land like this, you stay there 5 years, automatically the land belongs to you. Then he doesn't understand why the government has decided to give the land to Hoyo Hoyo.